What up, Internet? This is Eugene from Workabee Supply. Becca and I have been freelancing for over 10 years, and we honestly think it's one of the best ways to make a living. So starting today, we're going to be sharing everything we know about freelancing in weekly videos on this channel. Whether you're a seasoned freelancer, or just starting out, or considering making the jump, this series is for you. If you already have a job or are in school and kind of not sure what path to take or aren't quite satisfied where you're at right now, we really think you should try freelancing. First episode is about why. For me, there's two main reasons that you should consider freelancing. First of all is control over your own life. And on the other hand, it's the education you get along with becoming a freelancer. Here's what I mean. So a lot of people who work jobs, they often complain about not getting to work on projects they want to work on, not having a great boss, not making enough money, or feel like they're undervalued in their organization. And also being forced to work in an office they might not necessarily want to work at or might take a really long time to get to. So freelancing opens a lot of these up. So first of all, you can work anywhere. Now this is a little dependent on the type of freelancing you do, but oftentimes you're a lot more autonomous than someone who just has to come into an office every single day. You also are able to choose how you spend your time. You know, you can work 3 weekends in a row and then take a week off. You can work 4 days a week. You can work half a day, take a nap, and get back to work. You really are able to control your own hours. And sometimes this causes a little bit of problems, but those are things we're gonna work through helping you figure out. You also get to control who you work for. So who your clients are gonna be. You don't have to work with shitty companies that undermine their employees and create products that they don't care about. You can work with people who share your values, your passions, and want to contribute to the same things in the world as you do. You are able to make this choice as a freelancer, and no one can take that away from you. You get to decide who you work with, who are going to be your collaborators. You know, who are the people that you hire for projects, who are the people that you spend time working with on a day-to-day basis. You can really start to craft your own team of super freelancers and work together and supplement each other. So forget about that annoying coworker, and now you can choose the people you get to work with. And finally, the last thing you're in control of is your income. So for a lot of freelancers, this might seem like a double-edged sword, but you really can decide how much money you want to make. It's entirely up to you. You know, how much, what kind of work you do, what kind of people you work with, all of these things feed into what your income will be. So if you have specific financial goals, freelancing can often help you achieve those a lot more directly than maybe some of the other career paths. And then on the other side of the spectrum, as you're doing all this, I think freelancing is unique in that it gives you access to a lot of life skills and gives you insight into how other companies work. It's often said that freelancers wear a lot of different hats, and while this can be overwhelming at first, the long-term benefit is that you really get to learn. You learn about design, you learn about sales, you learn about marketing, business operations, budgeting, taxes, you know, legal things. You really get the full spectrum of what it takes to run a business. Not only are these transferable skills really great if you re-enter like a salaried role, it's also a great stepping stone for if you want to start your own business. Freelancing really gives you a taste of all the little building blocks and opens you up to meet a lot of business owners and things like that. And I find a lot of freelancers, after a while, they get this sort of itch to grow beyond just freelancing and really build a business out of their freelance career. So if that's me, have in mind, I really recommend you take freelancing as a first step. So these are just a few of the reasons why I really love freelancing. If you have further questions, hit us up in the comments below and we're gonna try to answer as many of your questions as possible. Maybe in the comments, maybe as its own separate video when it makes sense. And yeah, let us know what you're into. What are you struggling with? What are you curious about, scared about, excited about as a freelancer? Introduce yourself down below. Let us know what kind of work you do, what industry you work in, where in the world you are. This will really help us to narrow in the type of content we make for you and really make sure it's useful to the people who are watching this and not just sort of like whatever comes to the top of our head. Again, we're gonna be releasing these every single Monday. We'd love it if you'd let your freelancers friends know about this, or friends who are just like struggling and not really finding their groove in the workplace. I think this is gonna be a great video series to really onboard people to freelancing and give them the boost they need to take off in a successful direction. So I hope you enjoyed this first video. I'm really excited to make more of them. We'll see where the series goes. You can expect these every single Monday morning, ready for you to start your week off on the right foot. Thanks a lot for watching. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.